that it would stay that way. I thought that gig work was going to be this thing to be the job of the future. I thought gig economy as a whole was going to be the job of the future. Where literally, it still kind of is, because if you put enough gig apps together, you do have a full-time income. The problem is we thought we could do it with one app. Back in the day, we literally thought you could just get on Uber. At least I did. I literally thought you could just drive for Uber. I didn't even think you should diversify, because I thought Uber wanted you to have the brand loyalty, and maybe I'm naive. In the back of my mind as a new driver, I thought Uber appreciated loyal drivers that were telling us, don't take cash ride, don't take tips. And you know what? My first 3 years, I was actually doing that. I was loyal. I didn't try to diversify off the app, I did sign up for Uber my second year, but I signed up for Lyft my second year, but even then, I would say I had more loyalty for Uber than Lyft, because Lyft was so small here in Connecticut. We didn't get that many rides anyway from Lyft to have that brand loyalty. But now things have changed. Lyft has enough brand loyalty that some people only drive for Lyft. And the way the features are set up, I kind of agree. I kind of think I like Lyft a little bit better in a lot of ways than driving for Uber, especially with this non-stop bullshit that Uber is doing with the shared rides. It's getting ridiculous. Not only are they offering the shared rides, they know we hate shared rides. Don't think they don't. Uber knows we hate shared rides. That's why it's supposedly not going against your acceptance rate. But to top it all off, they don't want to pay the surge, so they're giving you extremely long pickups for shared rides that will almost guarantee you will get rides on the way. Maybe more than one. And they're still going to pay you maybe another $1 or $2 per ride they add. No, thank you. Some of the people on Lyft, I don't even think they understand, because they don't do Uber. There's some people that are just loyal to just having the one app, and they're only, I know it's crazy, but there's some people only on Lyft. There's some people they can only get approved for Lyft, but not Uber. And that's usually because Uber is a little bit tighter on the background check, I think. So we have a little bit of situation where the apps are trying everything right now to find a way, and I mean everything. And I would have to say lately, even though Lyft got sued for deceptive, deceptive advertising, they were saying that you can make too much hourly to drive for Lyft. Even with that, I kind of still like Lyft lately better. I like the area filter. I like that they don't have shared rides, which drives us nuts. Uber has become increasingly annoying, and now they're talking about changing something to do with your acceptance rate. Guaranteed they're going to make it worse for the driver, where I think they're going to base your offers on your acceptance rate. I think that's coming. I think they got that crap from DoorDash, and they're already doing it supposedly on Uber Eats. I think something similar is coming for drivers on the rideshare side, where if you don't accept all these crappy shared offers, your acceptance rate's going to plummet, and now we're going to send you even more crappy rides. Somebody make this make sense. I don't even think you could get any worse. Hit me in the comments. Please, somebody help me. Can you get any worse than these offers lately? And I know this ain't gonna make sense for every town, every area. You'll get these wise guy drivers, and I hate to say it, that will come on here, oh, not me, I'm killing the game. Okay, that's good for you. You're one person. You're one out of thousands that is satisfied with Uber and Lyft pay. One. If I ask 20 drivers, 19 are going to say Uber and Lyft suck, and then you're going to get that one driver who's in a perfect area, a destination area, maybe Las Vegas, Nevada, on the Strip, I don't know, and he has a perfect situation. Great. Congratulations. You're that one person that is satisfied with Uber and Lyft pay. I could go on here and complain all day and get people to agree with everything I say because it's true. Why do I not stop driving? Honestly, I think it only comes down to one thing. Flexibility. That's it. I don't see any other reason to be doing these gig apps. Flexibility. You're a single mom, even if you're old, you know. I'm going to be 54 this year. You know what I'm saying? I'm pushing 55. It wouldn't even make sense for me to start a new career or go back to retail, which is going to pay me shit, and I got to follow their schedule. The only thing that makes sense is if I were to start a different business, which I'm already doing with the online space. This is part of it. I'm building a media marketing empire. This is part of it. So I'm not just sitting back hoping I get rich doing rideshare. I'm not doing that. You know, I'm building my alternative. So these people will be like, oh, go out and get a regular job. No, I'm going to continue to complain because I like the flexibility, but I hate the pay. It's basically that simple. Why stop complaining when I still got stuff to complain about? When things are positive, like every now and then you get a positive feature or something like that on the apps that is positive, yeah, I could say, okay, there's some positivity here. But other than that, there's not too much positive to talk about. There just isn't. You know, but every now and then you will have a good day, and I will come on here and do a video where I had a good day. I'll give you an example. Just yesterday, I picked up a couple, and this was one of the shortest rides I had all week. Picked up this couple. I want to say it was really short, guys. It probably was like a $6 ride in town, and we were halfway to their destination. told me, oh, damn, one of the people's a mother and a son. The son says, oh, man, we got to turn around. I forgot my keys. I instantly get, that feeling like I don't let them see, but I'm in my mind. I'm like, oh, here we go. So they're like, yo, bro, I throw you some extra cash if you turn around. And I was like, yeah, here we go. It's going to be like $3 to turn around. He was like, I throw you a 20. And the mom was like, 20 is too much. Just give him a 10. I perked up. Oh, okay. I'll turn back around. Went to the house. They wasted about another 5 minutes. He had to go get his keys. Mind you, I left the app running. This is totally legal because I'm still working for the app. I turned around on the app. I'm taking whatever he gives me as a tip. So I turn around, no problem. We get to his destination, which happens to be right near a bank. It's right there by the Brit in downtown. I did a video about that. And he goes to the bank. He leaves his bag in there, so I know he's coming back. And the mom jumps out and be like, oh, did he say he's coming back? Yeah. The mom goes off in a different direction. I don't know what she's doing, but she veers off in a different direction from her son. Her son comes back. I'm thinking he's going to have like a 10 spot for me. $20. $20. He hands it to me quickly. Like, probably because he only got 20 out. He couldn't get change. To be honest with you. I'm glad the mom wasn't there to be like, oh no, get change, whatever. Got the $20. He closed the door and be like, thanks, bro. The ride paid additional maybe $2 to turn around and go. So I got that. I want to say I made almost $30 for that few minute ride. Probably was like less than 10-minute ride. So you're gonna have days like that. To me, that's a good day. Nice, simple. I got a $20 tip just to turn around. So sometimes you gotta be friendly and you're gonna lose money. Because there's days where I would have done that, not made anything, just because they were elderly or they were a young child, or, you know what I'm saying? Not a young child, but in my mind, everybody that's in their 20s still a young child. So somebody in their 20s, whatever, I feel bad for them. Usually a girl. I don't feel bad for too many guys. And I might not make nothing. That same day, I had a guy, Lyft stealing tips again, tell me he was going to give me a tip in the app. I got nothing. So I don't know if that's a case of the app or whatever, or he just lied. But that $20 tip probably made up for probably the 5 rides I had that morning. That would equate to like everybody just tipping $3 to $5. And I'm not saying everybody should tip that much, but if you just go through a day and everybody tipped just $1, and let's say you did 30 rides, which I would say is very doable, even for part-timers. You did 30 rides and you got an extra $30 because everybody tipped $1. If Uber and Lyft pay it that same day, you made an additional $30, which I believe they would hold a half of that. They have to, because they don't want you to get to the end of your day faster. I don't know if you guys know that. Uber or Lyft knows when your cutoff is. Like, they know what quota you're trying to make before you go home. So they'll actually try to hold some of your money so you don't go home. So think about it. If you got all your tips that same day, that would boost up your quota and you'll go home maybe an hour earlier. Think about it. That could be a reason why they're holding your tips, because they know what your number is. You know, for me, it's about $60 60 on Lyft, 60 on Uber, because I'm only part-time. If I could get that off the apps in a day, that's 120 a day. I'm actually happy. If I can get that in about 5 to 6 hours tops, I'm happy. Not always doable, but I'm happy. And if I can just find another app that I'm working on looking for, that'll bring me an additional 100 maybe to 150. That'll make me about $250 a day, possibly $300 days. That is the goal for the transportation side going into this upcoming year. So that's what we're going to be focused on. Whether or not I'm going to be able to pull that off, you know, the apps are playing games. I think it's more likely I'm going to be able to find another app altogether to replace both Uber and Lyft. Is more likely what's going to happen. I just see that coming. I see a future in a transportation company or division. I don't see a future in particularly Uber allowing drivers to continue making their quota without driving more hours. I see a lot of drivers get on here and talk about, oh, I'm still doing it. I'm still doing $300 a day. Yeah, but you don't have a life. You don't see your wife or girlfriend. You barely see your kids. Your car needs repairs every week. I see my neighbor. My neighbor happens to fix his own car, but he's out there under the hood almost every day. My car is not in the greatest shape. It's not. It's because I don't make enough to take care of the maintenance like I would like. You know, because I'm worried about other bills, I'm not as likely to put in the work that I should put in. But if I were making $300 a day, I would probably put half of that in to make sure this maintenance on this car is what it needs to be. All right, guys, it was nice talking to you. Haven't seen my granddaughter in 2 weeks, so I'm actually hoping she's happy to see me. And I got more candy, like she needs more. Halloween just happened. But thank you guys for your continued support. Subscribe, like, comment, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Subscribe. Check the links.